topic in our hot sauce today. It's technically the law that you're supposed to put helmets on your children under the age of 14, I believe. Why are so many parents, though, not doing it?
Well, Melissa Holmes checked in with some experts about that and tells us why it could mean it could be a matter of life or death if you don't put on that helmet.
And we want to warn you, some of the the video that you're going to see can be graphic to some.
His head hitting the concrete was like being hit by the bumper of a semi going 35 miles an hour.
Back in 2005, Tina Gilbert's 13-year-old son, Fletcher, did not get hit by a car, hit a tree, or fall down a hill. He simply fell off his bike and hit his head on the concrete pavement. He was not wearing a helmet.
He obtained a massive subdural hematoma that covered pretty much his whole brain, and it proceeded to push his brain out his spinal cord and his ear.
After more than 2 weeks in a coma, Fletcher awoke, and after years of rehab, he relearned how to walk, talk, read, and write. He graduated with his class and is now living a mostly normal life, but with some permanent brain damage.
We don't know what his future leads still. We don't know. All we can do is leave it to God and pray for the best. A helmet may have prevented all of it.
New York state law says that any child under the age of 14 must wear a bike helmet. But some parents and even some police officers don't always enforce the law.
We try to, and we like to go try to focus on the education aspect of it. Because after the age of 14, we're hoping they continue to wear their bike helmets and understand how important it is to have it on.
You know, as a parent, I make my kids wear that helmet all the time. We've done too many stories where, somebody's hurt, as this instance, in a very simple ride. But I was surprised when you told me that a lot of parents admitted just saying we don't do it.
Yeah, I've been working on the story for weeks, and I've been talking to a lot of parents on Facebook about it, and I couldn't believe how many said, well, when I was a kid, we didn't have to wear helmets, and so, I fell off my bike, and I got scrapes and bruises, and I'm just fine. And that just really surprised me that they don't enforce it with their kids because they didn't have to wear it when they were kids.
I got to be honest, I grew up in New York City. I learned how to ride my bike on, First Avenue, and I never wore a helmet, and I'm just a lucky guy right now after seeing that story.
Right,
especially with this little boy with Fletcher who just fell off his bike, and look what happened to him. And I mean, thank God he's really okay today. But he's got the chances of possibly having Parkinson's later on in life, or a stroke because of this traumatic brain injury that he suffered when he was 13.
That's why I gotta wear one of those.
Yeah, you know what? And I was when my kids put it on, I remember seeing Gray once. He put one on and it was not fitting well, and I wondered, does that even help him?
Yeah, you know what, Joe? You're the big kid here. Put this on real quickly.
So this way here.
Right. Put it on there. It's got to go. I'm sorry, Vic, to reach over you, but it's got to go right on your forehead here, over the forehead, and make sure the chin straps are tight. A helmet is useless if you're not putting it on properly. So we've got the information on WIVB.com and on Winging It, and the back too. You got to make sure that the helmet is on properly. So we've got the information on the website about how to have it on properly. And there are a lot of places in Western New York too that give them out for free. And there will be places throughout the summer that do that.
All right,
no
excellent.
excuses.
You look good.